This is Terran Cal with MTech Roofing Systems doing roof inspection for Karin. Karin, the first thing I'm looking for on this roof is basically the overall condition of the shingle, looking at the overall condition of the components, and any problems that I may need to bring to your concern. I'm also looking for storm-related damage. As I came in the neighborhood, I noticed all the backs of these roofs right here were beat with wind damage, and the shingle shows because this is super old shingle. It's starting to get super brittle, a lot of granule loss. What that means is that the granules are starting to come off and you're starting to see a lot of signs of wear and tear, but you're also seeing signs, everything that I got marked up here is wind-related damage. These are what they call crease shingles. See, that one's actually broken right there. So what happens is wind comes by, it blows these shingles, the adhesive strip gets loose, and then wind just blows those shingles around until they completely come off. And I'll show you this one right here. You can see that rusted nail head. Generally what that means is that this shingle was damaged. It's been damaged for a second, it was blown up in the wind for a second, and that nail head's starting to rust. Whereas, I'll show you this one over here. Same theory, but a little different. This nail head is not rusted, so this definitely newer. This probably got blown off a little more recent. But on this slope you got 5. I believe on that slope you had 3 or 4. But the front slope is what sees the most wind. It's the southwest slope. So it's gonna see most of the wind damage, most of the brittleness. And you got about 20 to 25 on the front slope. The rear slope, you generally don't see a whole lot. I did mark up quite a few. Marked up 2 or 3 on the rear slope. And then going over the components, generally on these, you always have exposed nail heads. And when the roof is done, you should have those sealed up. So everything's sealed up on these. I marked up some stuff that would indicate that hail has hit the roof. So I'll take chalk to the soft metal here, and you'll see little dents. Now, if hail did hit the roof, it was super tiny. And then if you look at this is called spatter. So you see how this oxidized? When stuff hits it, it'll put a little ping on it. You can see those little small marks, probably super small hail. Go over to this one, you see the same thing. There's little small hits. So I do believe hail's hit the roof. However, I don't think it was big enough to make impact, but you do have wind damage. So like I said, State Farm is a little tough, but you know, there's a lot of damage up here. And I believe this roof is non-repairable, meaning that if you try to repair it, of course you would damage it due to brittleness. So I'll send this video over to you, Karin, and we'll go from there.